of abundance, right? And what is my agreement? What is my thermostat set at? And what I can gain, achieve, and be a part of how I can be in the world, and what is my abundance level, right? So going back to the topic of, what they were saying, and it kept coming in, is to stop and thinking of it in the way of it comes from them when it only flows through them, right? It's only one avenue in which it flows through, right? And just gain that awareness, take that in and absorb that and soak that in, right? And train your mind to think of it in a different way. Step out of the reality, because we've been trained to think that we are workers, right, per se, from that perspective. And to gain the understanding of the reality that that is only one way that it comes in, for us to have abundance. It's not just that. It's in different ways, in different forms, right? In different experiences, right? And the other part of that, when they brought that in, is they gave a question, right? And they do question me, and it helps me to think outside of the box. So when I channel and the guides come in and they share information with me on the path, it's like, okay, so the question was, if you come from source, then why do you look at them as your source of abundance when it actually comes from the universe? Does that make sense? So I was like, yeah, right. And it was just that tweak in the mind perspective. When we're looking at just our employer, which is when we're in that framework as the worker, this is where only my abundance come from, and you get stuck in that and you suffer that when it's not really what it is. That's an illusion. It's an illusion that your money and abundance come from them. It's the only way that it comes through them, right? And so no matter what you're doing in your life, it's a way to receive abundance, right? Not your limitation of income, right? And in manifesting, we want to look at it from a different perspective than, income, right? Although it's incoming, right? It's coming through them, right? So it's a limiting factor in our lives that we look at it from that perspective as a worker, right? In our triangular form, thinking outside of the box, we want to be able to show and see it from a different perspective, right?